Hello, welcome to the Awaken Your Inner Goddess Masterclass. I'm very happy you're here. So let's get started. Just wants to make sure this is the right space for you. So, this training is for you if you're ready to grow, to evolve, to connect with your true potential. And you also want to overcome anxiety and really align with your desires through the power of somatic manifestation. I'll get into it and explain everything. This is also for you if you're curious about mind body practices like mindfulness, meditation, breath work, energy transmutation, and how they can really transform your life. And it's also for you if you are willing to take action and step into the power, your full power, with clarity and confidence. It's not for you if you're not open to exploring personal growth or making shifts, any changes in your life. It's definitely not going to be good for you. If you're looking for a quick fix without the personal effort and without putting in the work and just expecting to be saved, expecting to be given the magic formula, it's not going to happen, okay? And if you're skeptical of holistic and spiritual or any other somatic practices, is not the right place for you. Or if you're not ready to take action towards creating the life that you desire. So if this is not you, has been a pleasure to have you for this past minute, but I will see you soon. But I'm pretty sure this is you. So here is my promise to you. I am committed to guiding you through a powerful experience of transformation. And this is what to expect. So during this masterclass, you will be helped to release emotional blocks and limiting beliefs, reconnect with your inner power and your intuition, realign with your desires for more clarity and purpose. And at the end of the day, you'll feel living empowered, inspired, and ready to create a life that is fully aligned with your true potential. So, here are some tips to take the most of it. I would say minimize any distractions, close any tabs. I know a lot of us just like to have many tabs. Just let them go and silence any notifications for this next 90 minutes and really have a journal ready so you can take notes, you can reflect, write insights and any breakthroughs you've had and participate fully, have an open mind. If I ask you to do something, please do it. It's for your good. I always have your good at heart and in mind. So just have an open mind and an open attitude. You'll receive tenfold. And bring water. I have my big water bottle and a cozy blanket as well. Just stay hydrated, stay comfortable throughout the whole experience. And here are the things that you're going to learn. So, on today's agenda, we have the top three mistakes that people, that women especially, make that can affect their confidence and their sense of self worth. Why you're not getting the results you want, aka your deserved life, the life that is truly for you, designed for you, and what to do instead that will get you living life on your own terms. And I'll also share with you something that is very exclusive, my 4-step framework on how to become the badass woman that I know it is there and is just waiting to come out. That bold, confident, strong, assertive woman. And you're going to be learning how to do this without torturing yourself. So I want you to wait as well. Make sure you stay until the very end for some exciting bonuses and surprises I have in store for you. It's going to be very exciting. And who am I? Maybe you know me, maybe you don't. My name is Joanna. Hello, very nice to meet you. You can call me Joe. And I am a biomedical scientist with a deep passion for understanding the mind body connection, understanding why things are the way they are, how they work, and how we can take the most of it, basically. I am also a certified holistic coach and a neurolinguistic programming master practitioner, and I specialize in helping women manifest confidence and freedom and alignment with their true selves, like I have for myself, through the power of somatic manifestation with a lot of mindset shifts and a lot of intuitive coaching as well. I'm an ACC, a certified coach with the International Coaching Federation. I have more than 600 hours of coaching, so plenty of experience. I've helped many women, many men as well, many non binary people. Definitely understands a lot of the issues that I'm bringing here to the table today. And I believe in blending the science and the intuition and the woo woo realm. I love woo woo. My handle on Instagram is the woo woo scientist. If you follow me there, if you don't, just go and follow. So I do love to blend that science and that woo woo spirituality aspects that a lot of people feel like they are dualities and contrasting realities, which they might be. But that is what I love. I'm a little bit of a mismatcher. And I really like combining those somatic practices like breath work, energy alignment, and emotional release to create that last change and sustainable growth for people as well. That sustainable transformation is super important. At the end of the day, the way I lose some steam and just enjoy life is through dance. I love to dance salsa, bachata. That's how I met my current partner, is something that really helps me to really release some stress. And I don't just sprinkle the positive vibes. This is not positive toxicity or toxic positivity. I think that's the way. And I just have the scientific know-how that backs me up and backs everything that I say. It wasn't always like this, I have to say. This is me in my lab work. And I moved to the UK in 2018. And I thought that I was just having the time of my life and I was full of hope and excitement and believed that I found my path. But over time, the pressure and the routine, especially the routine and the workload, really began to take a toll on me. And I was spending long hours in the lab, disconnected from what truly sparked joy in my life. I don't think I even allowed myself to consider what sparked joy in my life, which is a bit sad to be honest. But I was just getting on with life. And in 2020, just before the pandemic actually, I went to the doctor and I got diagnosed with anxiety. And later on, I started to learn a lot of the techniques to help myself as well. And then I started working casually with people, with my friends, with people I met online, and just really working casually with them. And that's when I started my business and officially started working with paying clients by the end of the year, which was a little bit crazy, but it was very rewarding. And in 2021, I bought a house with my partner that I had at the time for almost like 6 years at the time, I think. And I was just burning out at work, but I needed something almost external to focus my attention on. So that's why I was just focusing on decorating and stuff like that. And then the following year, I just realized I wasn't happy. I was completely misaligned with my life and I was avoiding what I was feeling. And something needed to change. I knew there was more to life than that. I knew that a romantic relationship needed to be more than what it was. And I knew that I wasn't asking for too much. So I just needed to get out, even though my life just completely crumbled. And I eventually sold the house. And last year, I've decided to quit my job at the hospital and fully embrace the entrepreneurship and fully embrace my coaching business. It has been crazy, but so rewarding. I've learned so much. And this is what I am bringing to you. This is exactly why today I'm passionate about helping women stop self sabotaging like I was doing and start feeling more confident without the same pain and struggle and hassle I went through. That's not what I desire for you. And you can change. Today, you can. And there's a quote that I love that is one day or day one. And this is very impactful in manifestation as well, because if we think, oh, yeah, one day I'll have this, or one day I'll find my soulmate, or one day I'll be a millionaire. Yeah, that's very well. But in order for you to get there one day, you need to start at day one. And you can choose when that day one is. And why not today? And this is precisely why I want us to start with a somatic practice straight away. I want this to be super stuck in your brain, super stuck in your body as well. So if you're up to doing it with me, we're going to get up and just move our bodies for 1 minute. I'm going to put the next slide and we're going to dance and shake and do whatever you feel like doing, like dance like no one is watching. I will be dancing for you to watch, but I'm not going to be thinking about that. And let's let loose and really commit to this because you're going to unlock stuck energy in your body and you are going to feel much more engaged throughout the rest of the masterclass. It might feel a bit odd, it might feel weird, you might feel like, oh, I'm so cozy in bed, or I'm so cozy in my sofa, or I'm so cozy in my chair, I don't want to get up. Please do. Please don't make me do this alone. And let's get both of our energies up and running. All right? Okay, so get ready. Let's go. Jump a bit. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake those hips. We store a lot of stuck energy in our hips. Just a little bit more to go. Let's go. A bit more. Keep going. Okay, and we're good. Can have a sit now and relax for a bit. Whew! Let's have some water. Water break. Let's go. Have a little bit of water with me. Ah, great. All right. So, like I say here, it's important to get the body engaged. This will last forever as soon as you start engaging your body. So, now I want to be talking about mistakes, like I was telling you. So, especially the top 10 mistakes women make that keep them stuck and disempowered. Mistake number one, playing small and people pleasing. Dun dun dun. And is really staying in the comfort zone and not being bold, just playing small, dimming your light. I know you've done this either at work or with your family or with your partner, romantic partner, friends, whichever situation it is. I'm sure you've done this one time or another, and we need to stop doing this. So, what exactly does this mean, right? So, it is a lot of fear of change and failure, and that really keeps us in unfulfilled jobs, relationships, or patterns, routines. And you settle for good enough instead of pursuing what truly lights you up because you're safe, you're comfortable, and you're putting other people's needs in front of your own, other people's desires in front of your own, and you're not celebrating or talking about your accomplishments. You don't really know sometimes what you enjoy because you're playing small and you're not exploring the full potential that your personality can give you. And dimming your light to fit in with your peers as well, not knowing exactly who you are or what you desire, hiding behind roles, role as a mother, roles as a daughter, role as a partner, role as a friend. And that's not who you are. That's not your true essence. Or at least that's just part of it. And what happens if you continue making this mistake? You will eventually need to burn out. And you'll find that you'll see a lack of purpose and you start to feel a lot of resentment, overwhelmed, a lot of overthinking tendencies that will lead to strained relationships. You'll feel like you're lacking focus and clarity, a little bit of a like clouded brain, fog brain, and you'll feel a lot of frustration. You'll feel stuck, you'll feel resentful, and is no good. So, what actually stops when you stop making this mistake? What happens? You'll start to create a growth mindset that boosts your self esteem and stops the imposter syndrome creeping in as well, because you have such a sense of self worth and such a strong identity that imposter syndrome, even if it comes for it to you, it doesn't stay for long because you have the tools to get it away. You also have healthy boundaries and you get out of your own way and you become much more productive, much more aligned, much more attractive to other people, much more influential, and you'll become authentic and confident and empowered. And you'll feel authentically and unapologetically yourself because you have awareness and clarity on what it means to be yourself. So, how can we fix this? I can tell you it's super important to obviously know who you are, but know what you want. Understand what you want out of life, get to know yourself, your likes, your dislikes. But at the end of the day, is giving yourself permission, allowing yourself to dream big. And if you don't know what you want, what you like, use the law of polarity. This is a law of the universe where it says that everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites contained within each other. Is the like and unlike. It's part of the same. And so use your awareness of what you do not like in order to discover what you do like. And then live life according to what you do want. A lot of people tell me, oh, I don't want to feel stressed. I don't want to be overthinking. And then when I ask them, okay, so what would be the opposite of that? They don't know. They get so confused and they get so, oh, never thought of that before. So this is something that you need to actively be thinking about. And you can use the universe as your GPS. So this is an analogy that I use a lot with my clients that works really well, and I'll share here with you. So the universe is your GPS in the sense that you have your manifestations, you have your goals, you have things that you want to accomplish in your life. And sometimes they are more specific, other times they're not as specific. Sometimes you just want to feel a certain way. Other times you definitely want a certain car with a certain model. I don't know, I'm just giving an example, right? Or you want to be a mom, or you want to get a certain career at a certain corporation or company or whatever. So sometimes it can have a lot of details or not. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, the more specific you can be, the better. But as long as you have the name of the city, not necessarily the full address, the full like street name and postcode and all of that. If you have the name of the city, the universe can get you there. The GPS can get you there. And the GPS also knows the best way, any why am I struggling to say this word? Roadblocks. The universe GPS will know the best journey to get you there the fastest and saving the most gas or whatever. The universe just knows best. And you don't control or you don't have a say in your ETA as well. The ETA, when you are going to receive your manifestations, that's up to the universe, that's up to the GPS because it knows how you're going to get there. So focus on what you want to feel, what you want to receive, and tell the universe that and allow the universe to guide you however it decides to do it and whenever it is possible and is right and aligned for you as well. So this is a lot of surrendering, but just wanted to give you this analogy so you can think of that. And this is exactly what my client was doing as well. So when Ashley came to me, she was feeling stuck. She had big dreams for her business, but she realized that she was been playing small, like a lot of business women do. And she was holding back from stepping into her full potential and showing up the most authentically that she could. And so together, We really created a space for her to explore what it would feel like to stop holding back. So we use the law of polarity of, oh, I don't want to be holding back myself anymore. And we realize, okay, so what is the opposite of that? Is like going all in. And we explored what it would feel like to do that. And she learned to align her actions with her true self and claim a part of her identity she hadn't fully allowed to come out and come through. And today she's running her business with confidence and clarity, knowing that she can really show up in full alignment, and she knows who she is and what she is here to do. And she's inspiring other people. So that is very inspiring to me as well. And let's talk about mistake number 2. This is a classic one when it comes to manifestation process. Fixating on the how, believing they're not ready or not good enough. And this goes hand in hand with what I was saying just before. Because when you don't allow the GPS to know the best way, when you say to yourself, oh, you know what? I think I know this other road that is faster, has less traffic, it's just easier. Let me just do a little bit of a shortcut. And you go there, and then it's just, oh, roadblocks, closed road, oh, construction work, oh, bummer. Yeah, is let go of the how and just let the universe do its thing. Let the universe guide you and the GPS guide you to the best way. So it means that you're not taking action because it has a high chance of failure, or you believe you're not knowledgeable, good looking, all of these excuses that we hear, that is inevitably you fearing people's judgment. And you fear of failing, or fearing of being seen trying. This is a lot of perfectionism. Perfectionists don't like to put in the effort and being seen trying and then fail or not succeed as good as they want. And so they procrastinate and they do a lot of analysis paralysis. So you keep learning everything that you think there is to learn about the topic that you want to be doing before really starting, and just learning as you go and just doing alongside, just starting before you are ready. If you start when you're ready, you started too late. And so there is also a lack of self trust and faith that it will work out. So you just dismiss the universe corporations. You take your own shortcut because you think you know better, or you don't take any action at all because you don't think it's worth it or that it will go the way you wish. So it's just a dream. It's never an actual plan, it's never an action. And what happens if you continue making this mistake? You will feel stuck and blocked and constricted and just frozen in place. You'll feel a lot of resistance, talking about a lot of the inner critic, the ego will come out a lot, feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of overwhelm, needs to control, that misalignment that also shows up in the body as well. If you have pain, anger issues, mood swings, any tension, burnout, anything that it really comes out in the body. And you'll have weak relationships as well that will inevitably fall apart due to the self sabotage and avoidance or anxious attachment styles that come out when we believe that we are not good enough, or we're not ready for a proper relationship, or to be loved, or we're not ready to receive love, we're not ready to receive money, or we're not ready to get that promotion, so we don't even try because there's this other person that is better than us and they've been there for so many years, and oh, who are we to just think that we can get this position? So yeah, this is no good. What happens when you stop making this mistake? You'll experience true surrender. You're surrendering, you're embracing your energy, your feminine energy. You get a lot of clarity. When you let go, it's like a relief because you allow space and time for opportunities to come to you. You'll unlock new things and you'll have more trust in yourself, knowing that you are supported by invisible forces, whether it's your spirit guides, whether it's the universe, whether it's your ancestors, whatever it might be, you are supported. And the more you believe in this, the more supported you'll be. And you'll live in true alignment with your desires and what is meant for you as well. And you'll start actually taking action. How good is that? And let's talk about Jackie. Jackie was one of the clients that I've worked for a very long time, and it was mostly for accountability purpose. But she was in her early 20s when we started working together, and she was discovering herself in the corporate world while also having a burning desire to make it work on her own terms, doing her dream job as a digital nomad and a lifestyle influencer. So when we started working together, she felt very stuck, very overwhelmed, and uncertain about her future as well. She struggled with anxiety, self doubt, and felt disconnected from her purpose because she felt like she didn't really know what her desires were, what her likes were, who she was besides being a daughter and being a girlfriend. And through her time together, she learned how to trust her intuition and release a lot of those limiting beliefs as well, and step into her power with confidence. And manifestation became second nature, like she says, to her, it just became very easy, like a routine. And she started seeing her dreams come true. And in fact, now she's living her most fulfilled and exciting life. And she's pursuing her passion for travel around the world and content creating full time. She quit her job and she's just living her passion. And in fact, it's very inspiring for me as well to travel more. And seeing her transformation has just been so amazing. And I couldn't be prouder of how far she's come. And I look forward to keep seeing more of her as well. Mistake number three, attaching to the outcome. A lot of problems with people manifesting more confidence, manifesting a soulmate, manifesting money, manifesting a good career, a promotion, is wanting it to happen and wanting it to happen so bad that you feel like if it doesn't happen, it's not good. And some women are manifesting a pregnancy. And so these are things that we cannot control. And we need to let it go. And we need to let go of the outcome, let go of the pressure, and be okay if it doesn't work. But at the end of the day, this means that people they have too specific and pressured goals with a lot of tight time frames. You're not giving the universe a lot of leeway. And you want to think your way through things rather than somatically feeling it and processing it. And this is like you make all of these pros and cons lists and you have all of this like structure to your day. And it's so constricting that you don't allow yourself to embrace your feelings. And it also not trusting or not paying attention to those niggling feelings. Because, like I say, you're not in tune with your intuition and you're listening more to the ego, to what you should be doing, to how much money you should be making. So it's that you should have a house by now, that you should have kids, that you should have a partner and be married by this age. And it's a lot of shoulds and a lot of musts and ought tos. And you're listening more to this inner critic rather than your higher self. That is the person and that part of yourself that is truly lifting you up and inspiring. And this means that you're resisting the path and you're not surrendering to the universe. You're disconnected from your divine energy. You're disconnected from source. You're disconnected from your feminine energy that really helps you in this situation. What happens if you continue making this mistake is that you will, I guarantee you will miss out on great opportunities because one, you're not going to be attracting them, or you're going to eventually attract them and they come to you, but you're not recognizing them because you're so clouded by what you think you should be doing and how things should be that you're missing out on the present moment. And inevitably, you will slow down the manifestation process, taking much longer and make it much, much harder with a lot of resistance, a lot of self sabotage because of this belief of not being worthy and fearing whether or not it's going to happen for you and fearing how you will be if it does not happen exactly like you want it to be. And you'll feel stuck, you'll feel frustrated, you'll feel angry, and you will feel lost and alone. You'll start to isolate yourself in your experience because it just feels like no one understands you, and you'll be disconnected from your body. You'll have a lot of holistic misalignment. What happens when you stop making this mistake? You'll find true embodiment of feminine energy, of surrender, of tenderness. And I will later on explain what this feminine energy is as well, but is really connect to your most softer side. Not soft in the sense of passive, that's not it. It can be quite strong and assertive, but is a more of a receiving energy. And you'll also connect to the higher power and wisdom that is already in you. You'll trust your intuition. You'll know exactly what is meant for you, what is in alignment for you. And that leads to a lot of self trust and confidence to tackle anything. So if you don't receive it, you will be okay. And that it's so twisted and so counterintuitive because the more you are okay with not receiving something, the more you are in a abundance mindset and energetic space that matches vibrationally what you do desire. So it's like if you love someone, let them go. And it's if you want something, let them go. Because just the idea of wanting something has an underlying message of you not having it. That's why you want it. So if you think of yourself, I already have it and I just want more of it, that is a different story. But yeah, you'll just have a more energetic alignment with faster and better manifestation process. You'll feel inspired to really start a life and designing that life that you love is on your terms. No one told you that you needed to do a certain way. You decided that you deserved to live life that way, and you'll experience greater freedom and abundance. Just like I explained, this mindset shift of wanting and having is letting go of that self doubt and the scarcity mindsets that sometimes creeps up and making space for that abundance in love, career, well being, in all areas of your life. And this is what my beautiful, beautiful client, Sandra, she did this. And when she came to me, she was navigating deep feelings of anxiety and grief after a miscarriage. And she was struggling to trust life's process and trust what was going to happen next in her life. And through her sessions, she experienced a profound shift. And together, we explored her emotions with a lot of kindness, simplicity as well, and even moments of laughter. And it just, I believe, made healing feel much lighter and much more empowering as well. And today, she just stands in her power, clearly defining who she is and communicating her boundaries with confidence and grace. And witnessing her transformation has been truly inspiring. I can see her on Instagram being super, super free and in tune with her body, in tune with her emotions, and having a much more positive outlook on life and feeling like she can handle whatever comes her way. And that is just amazing to see. And at this point, you might be wondering, okay, so I know what I need to stop doing, but what do I do instead? Very important question. For now, we are going to move a little bit more. Get up. We're doing the same thing that we did before. And we are going to dance for 1 more minute, move our bodies a little bit more. So let's go. Let's go. Move your body. Take a seat, take a seat. Drink some water. Feels good. Feels nice and relaxing. Mm. Ah, that's what my grandpa used to do. He would finish drink water and be like, taking such pleasure in drinking water. Okay, now that we're nice and alert and engaged and warm, because here in the UK it's quite cold, we can continue. So let's explore what you can do to help you. Somatic manifestation. What is this concept? I feel like I kind of created it. I don't know. I've Googled it. I tried looking for information. There is not a lot of information right now. So I just want to bring this to you right now. It's basically an holistic approach to manifestation that integrates mind, body, and energy, uses all of your senses, tunes into the body sensations, emotions, and intuitive signs that the universe has, any synchronicities to help you align energetically and raise your vibration so that you match those desires and those outcomes that you want. But again, remember, without attaching to it and without fixating on the how. But you might ask me, okay, so why does this matter? And it's super important because by processing and release those stored emotions, like what we just did right now, like moving our body, we are moving the energy away and we are not stagnating. And we shift a lot of belief systems as well, and that are limiting us. And we embody new empowering states so that we can manifest from a much deeper embodied alignment. And it blends a lot of somatic techniques like mindset work, energetic alignment for sustained transformation. So, what we just did right now is an example of some somatic aspects and somatic practice where we dance, we release, we exude that energy, and we get our energetic centers moving. Okay, let me just have a little bit more water. So, this is exactly why I want to introduce to you my 4-step success formula. This has worked wonders for me and my clients, and I am very excited to be sharing with you. So, my success formula is called LOVE, LOVE, and this is the simplest way to build confidence while staying true to yourself and feeling grounded as well. And I am about to share the same framework that I've used and I've given my clients as well, so that we can start living on our own terms with alignment, with freedom and confidence. So, this is love. Let yourself feel and let go. Own your power, claim what you desire, and then vibrate higher. Match the vibration of what you desire and empower, embody, and expand. Rinse and repeat so you can create a life that is more aligned specifically for you and what you want. Step number 1, let yourself feel and let go. What does this mean? It means allowing emotions to surface, acknowledging them without judgment. So it's a lot of mindfulness and a lot of gaining awareness and having a beginner's mind and having curiosity. And it's surrendering and embracing your feminine energy as well. It's creating a safe space for emotional expression and processing, a lot of inner child work and self compassion as well, releasing those limiting beliefs. And we do this through conscious practices as well, letting go of the past pain, the resentment, and the self doubt. And why exactly does this matter? It matters because when we suppress emotions, it leads to emotional blocks and inner tension. And we need to process them. And this creates space for clarity, abundance, peace, growth. And when you have that space, you have a better energetic space and moment to manifest your desires from. And when you have that emotional release, it prevents the buildup of stress and anxiety that inevitably lead you to burnout. So you are preventing. This is like brushing your teeth. You're preventing any problems with your teeth. When you let go, when you gain awareness and you let go, you do this mind brushing, you are preventing troubles later on in your life. And it helps you build resilience and emotional intelligence as well. It frees you from negative mental patterns that you gain awareness of and allows you to have a deeper awareness and inner peace and fulfillment in life. What happens when you actually start to do this? You'll feel much more emotionally lighter. You'll be more balanced. You'll experience less emotional reactivity. Sometimes we're so triggered. So, this is going to help you to feel more in harmony, more balanced out. And you'll have inevitably a higher emotional intelligence because you'll be able to step back and decide, you know what, I can react differently, or I don't need to react. I can reply, have a response to this situation in a way that is not reactive. And with this, you gain a lot of clarity and a lot of self awareness. And you'll have, again, that reduced imposter syndrome because you know who you are, you know your successes, capabilities, skills, and you know what you're there to do. And you attract healthier relationships with a more secure attachment style because, again, you know what you can offer and you know your worth. And you know that if your needs are not being met, if your boundaries are not being met, you can leave. And if you do leave, even if it hurts a little bit, you will be better in the end. So confidence grows as you release that self-judgment and those people-pleasing tendencies, those that perfectionism and those shoulds. They really start to go away. Why most people don't do this is because they feel uncomfortable, they feel vulnerable, they fear facing painful memories or difficult emotions and opening up wounds that they're not ready to face. And I've had a conversation about this with a lady the other day that she said that she felt like a lot of people were opening wounds and a lot of like gurus and people in the personal development space, and then they were not giving the tools to close them. And I feel that I think that is quite relevant, and we really need to be careful with any traumas and any situations that are very painful for people to open up, and we need to support them and give them the tools to get out of that situation, because if not, they're going to feel stuck there. And there's a lot of society pressures to suppress emotions, especially with men, I feel like, or um, it's just society just conditions us to think that we should act a certain way, and for an adult to be crying is weird, and why are you crying? Why are you not in control of your emotions? And so it's a lot of societal judgment and pressure that keeps people from doing this. And also the belief that staying busy will numb feelings. There's a joke that is like, oh, I don't have time to have a breakdown. I don't have time to feel sad or upset or think what my body feels like. I'm too busy. I'm too busy doing things. And then you're just surviving. I felt like that way. I felt like during the week I was working super hard. And sometimes even on the weekends, I would do quite a lot of overtime, and I was surviving. I was just waiting for my holiday, waiting for that moment where I could just relax. And it was living for the future. I was never truly enjoying the present moment. I wasn't enjoying, I was just surviving, which is a bit sad. No one deserves to experience this. So, lack of emotional support or not wanting to burden others with their problems as well, just wanting to isolate yourself and get on, crack on, that's also one of the reasons why some people don't do this. Just a little bit of a summary of this step, the let go step. This is a release and recondition stage. This step focuses on emotional release and also clearing those limiting beliefs by first highlighting them, so becoming aware of them and then actually processing them because they don't serve you anymore. And this creates space for new possibilities, new opportunities, new feelings. So some key practices are emotional awareness. So you'll identify and acknowledge those suppressed emotions, a lot of inner child work, heal old wounds and give space for compassion. So it's also cord cutting. I love the cord cutting meditation for this because it's just amazing to release those energetic bonds we have to people and energies and situations and memories, places. So definitely super impactful. And then breath work and somatic release. You'll learn to dissolve stored tension and clear those emotional blocks. And you don't manifest abundance while holding on to fear and doubt. You really need to let go to create a space for what you truly desire. My client Jen, she was a lady in her 40s at the time that we worked together, and she was a mom of a cute 9-year old, and she was working as head of HR. And when Jen first came to me, she felt stuck for the past 10 years. And she felt, and these were actually her words, emotionally maxed out, which I think is such a good description because we get on with life, but we are emotionally maxed out, easily overwhelmed and triggered and constantly drained by even the smallest daily tasks. And through our work together, she found a lot of clarity, a lot of calm, and the tools that she needed to manage life's challenges with a lot of grace and a lot of curiosity and problem solving skills as well. And she now says that she meditates daily and she also understands the impact that her beliefs have in her emotions. And she feels empowered to take better care of herself. And she now understands that if she prioritizes her well being, she is inevitably helping her family as well. And I just got an update that she eventually quit her job and found a better opportunity that suited her now calmer lifestyle. And her transformation has been just so, so nice to see and to witness. So, very glad to have worked with Jen. Step number 2 is short and sweet: own. Own, claim your power, own your successes and your skills and your essence. Essentially, that's what it is. It means taking full responsibility of your life and your choices and allowing yourself to choose, recognizing your unique talent and strengths as well, celebrating personal achievements, whether they're big or small, is reinforcing that celebratory behavior in you towards yourself. Because sometimes we are very easy at celebrating our friends or our families or loved ones. It's very easy for us to be like, oh, well done. Oh, no, that is not small. That is quite big. But then when it comes to us, because we have such high expectations of ourselves, because we know our flaws, it's not so easy to celebrate ourselves. So this really means that you need to do that. And it's also embracing your authentic self unapologetically, on honoring your worth, understanding your essence, and setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is owning your own space. And that is super important. So, why does this matter? You need to build a strong foundation of self worth because when you do that, confidence comes easier. You attract other people much better. You'll attract situations, and life will just feel easier and better, more fulfilling. And it helps you set and maintain those healthy boundaries, increases that confidence, like I was saying, and you'll pursue the goals that you really want without that imposter syndrome and without self doubt. And you'll find that you'll see a lot of shifts from that mindset of victim to feeling empowered and start taking charge of your own life and living it on your own terms. And you'll unlock potential for personal and professional growth. That's why this is super important to own yourself. And what happens when you start doing this? you make empowered decisions. Life just feels much more purposeful and alignment, easier, with less resistance. You naturally attract those opportunities, and the supportive people, your tribe will come to you, or you'll find them, you'll create that tribe. You'll have more confidence and more self belief, and you will stop seeking that external validation and that constant reassurance because you can validate and reassure and celebrate yourself. And why most people don't do this. I'm sure you're not most people. But why most people don't do this is because they fear judgment, they fear rejection, and they struggle with that imposter syndrome so much that it just cripples them. They have a lot of self doubt. They don't know how to get out of that situation. And they haven't allowed themselves to feel like they matter. They've conditioned the beliefs from childhood, they're growing up, or society. They take on other people's beliefs and they don't really understand, have awareness of what their own beliefs are. And then they create a lot of resistance, stepping outside their comfort zone. And they are also comfortable blaming external circumstances, being in a little bit of a victim mentality, not taking responsibility and accountability for situations. Yeah, that's what happens. Little bit of a summary of step two: own, claim, and align. That is what it means. You need to claim yourself, claim what you desire, and align yourself, preparing yourself to receive it. Uncovering your strengths and talents and your authentic voice as well. And you're also embracing who you are because by now you already understand who you are and you start to align with your desires. Some key practices: we do explore some self affirmation, we rewire that negative self talk into empowering beliefs. There's a lot of confidence building as well. So you step into your personal power with actionable wins and you learn to celebrate your successes and to reinforce that positive behavior within yourself and to be kind, compassionate with yourself as well. And authenticity and boundaries, you'll have some more of those and you'll embrace those boundaries to protect your energy. A lot of us are empaths. We're constantly taking on other people's energies. So it's super, super important to protect it. Learn to protect your energy. And if you don't own who you are, when you do, you're really creating a magnetic pull towards your dreams because you get it aligned with what you desire. And Marlene, she was my very first, that was not like my friend, right? She was someone that I met online and she actually built my website. And I met her on a Facebook group for INFJs, so Meyer Briggs personality type, if you know that. And we just connected beautifully, to be honest. And she was a millennial introvert working corporate, and she struggled with low confidence, self esteem, and a pattern of self sabotage that really kept her feeling stuck and kept her feeling constricted. And she also had a lot of anxiety and overthinking patterns that were constant battles for her. And through our work together, she learned how to recognize her inner strengths and shift from that self deprecating thoughts and that inner critic to having more empowering self talk and developing a deeper sense of self worth. And with practical tools for managing anxiety and nurturing that self love, she's now living with more confidence, clarity, more inner peace. Her relationship got better. And I'm honestly very proud of her journey and very honored to have been a part of her transformation and to have my amazing websites that she built. Very grateful as well. Step three: vibrate higher. So, what exactly does this mean? It means that you need a vibrational shift. You need to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with what you want, with your desires. And you're raising your energy by focusing on joy, gratitude, and abundance, including using a lot of the somatic practices. and you are releasing emotions that are negative that essentially lower your frequency and keep your manifestations away. Because I am sure that you would want love, you would want abundance, wealth, health, a lot of things that are very high in the vibrational scale. And when you have negative emotions like fear, self doubt, lack of confidence, this is very low frequency. So they are on polar opposites, and it just builds that resistance. And I'll also be practicing mindfulness and present moment awareness, creating a lot of daily habits that support your high vibrational living. And this is not to say that you're always in the high, okay? That's not what it is. Because we need balance, we need ups and downs, but it's giving you the tools to whenever you feel like you're getting into a down, or whenever you are in a down, you can go to a more neutral or up faster. Why exactly does this matter? It matters because you are attracting energetically with what you are a match and you are in alignment with. And a positive vibration opens and unlocks those doors to a lot of new opportunities that I'm sure are more aligned with what you want. And so it also shifts your perspective from the scarcity, from lack to abundance. It reduces emotional and physical stress. It also enhances mental clarity and overall well being. What happens when you start doing this? What happens when you start to vibrate higher? You manifest your goals more easily and effortlessly. Life feels more synchronized and balanced and in flow. You experience increased joy, increased creativity, and passion. Just feels better, feels more aligned, feels more effortless. And your relationships improve with mutual understanding and respect as well. Your obstacles just become stepping stones for growth. And you don't see them as problems, you see them as challenges that you are excited to tackle. Why most people don't vibrate higher? I think that a lot of this is due to negative thought patterns that feel familiar and safe. So it just becomes a loop. You're perpetuating the problem. And there are a lot of doubts about manifestation and energy work, this woo woo stuff. I love it and I love the word woo woo, but there are a lot of bad connotations with woo woo and manifestation, energy. There is a lot of doubt towards it. And there is a resistance to changing the habits and the routines because your brain is designed to conserve the maximum energy. And if you're here doing something that you're not used to, you are spending more energy. You're creating new neurological pathways that are going to spending more energy for your brain, and it's just going to feel odd and uncomfortable, and so it just creates a lot of that resistance. But there's also a lack of belief in their worthiness to receive. Sometimes they're saying, oh, it's okay, maybe I'm not good enough to receive it, or not deserving. That's a fallacy. It's not true. There's a lot of skepticism or lack of understanding about the energy principles as well. So it's a little bit of a lack of awareness of the process. A little bit of a summary on the vibrate higher third step. This is embodiment and aligned energy shift as well. So you're aligning the energy and the physical state with the frequency of what you desire. And in this step, we're really going to focus on raising your vibration to attract more abundance, more joy, and that alignment that we seek. A lot of key practices of this somatic manifestation is using that breath and that movement and visualization, engaging all of your senses to embody your goals, to act as if. I'm going to explain a little bit more about that in the upcoming ones. But then there is a lot of sensory activation. You're engaging those senses to feel the energy and of that emotion, of that desire. And you're also doing vibrational alignment, shifting from resistance and fear and self doubt to flow, ease, love matching that energy of what you desire. And your body is truly a vessel for manifestation. And when it vibrates in alignment, your reality comes to you much, much easier. Emmanuel is another millennial girl, millennial or millennial, I can never remember, but millennial, let's say. And she's a fellow manifesting generator, if human design. And she's also a bachata lover. So we do have some similar things about us. And when Emmanuel came to me, she was starting her quantum coaching business and she carried the heavy weight of self blame and felt undeserving of forgiveness. So for years, she believed she couldn't let go of past mistakes or protect herself emotionally. So she didn't know how exactly to protect her energy. And through our work together, she began opening up to the possibility of forgiveness towards herself, towards the other situation, and letting go as well. She was using tailored techniques, including meditation and visualization that I've created. And she experienced her first real shift towards healing after 20 years of struggle. She was telling me, and as you can see here in her testimonial, she says that she was struggling for this for 20 years and she now begun to heal this. And I'm very happy for her journey. And it's just so inspiring to see that she began to be more compassionate towards herself and improve her inner peace and her fulfillment in her life. Step 4, we are beginning the empowerment stage and the embodiment stage and the expansion stage. So the 3 E's. It means that you're stepping into your personal power with confidence, you're taking bold, aligned action towards your goals, you are embracing and integrating all aspects of your being, and you're setting boundaries that honor your values because by now you have already awareness of your values and the boundaries that you want to install. And you're also living intentionally with purpose and clarity. You know where you're going, you feel confident, and you get to rinse and repeat whenever a situation arises. It matters because you become the creator of your life and you're not just a participant. So you take the driver's seat. Super important. You don't want to take the passenger seat in your life because you are the main character. Heard this somewhere. You are the main character of your life. So enjoy it and have main character and energy. So confidence grows as you take action, as you practice, as you get out of your comfort zone, and you start to see those results, and you adapt your actions in accordance, and you inspire others by leading authentically. You really inspire people. And boundaries ensure healthy relationships and also self respect as well. And it really transforms your dreams into those tangible outcomes. You create it in your mind, and you will inevitably create it in your physical reality. What happens when you start to empower, to embody, and to expand? Life just feels much more fulfilling and aligned with your purpose that you have already clarified by now, or you're very close to clarify and embrace by the time you get to this step. And you handle challenges with a lot of resilience and grace, and you take them as learning opportunities. You see your career, your relationships, and your personal growth goals flourish. You're really radiating self-assurance and positivity. People are connecting to you at a deeper level. They're more attracted to you. They ask you, "Oh, what are you doing? Did you change your routine on your face, like your skincare?" No, you're just happy. And your growth becomes a constant and it's just an empowering cycle. A lot of people don't do this because they fear that failure or the criticism of stepping up, of up leveling. Because if you're just staying at the same level of your peers, if you start to do this work, you start to up level and people are going to judge you or they're going to critique you or they're even going to potentially distance themselves from you because you are not an energetic match to them anymore and you're not at the level of growth and awareness as them anymore. Not to say that you're better than them, that's not it, but you're not aligned in the journey with them anymore. And a lot of people don't understand the next steps or even where to begin. They feel confused and scrambled. And there's also a lot of social conditioning that discourages self promotion. So women must be seen and not heard, or believing that she'll become arrogant or less humble. If you are unapologetically strong and bold and rooted in your strength as a strong woman, as a badass, essentially. And a lot of belief that success requires perfection or just being ready. And that's not the case. Success requires action. That's what it is. Summarizing the step four: empowering, embodying, and expanding. Take aligned action and anchor. Okay. Anchoring is a key step of neurolinguistic programming that we explore in this step. And empowerment is not is it about thinking your way through it, right? It's taking action. And in this final step, we really focus on integrating all that you've learned and taking that inspired action and anchoring those habits to sustain your transformation. So some key practices are that's taking bold steps towards your desires with clarity and purpose. And we break down your goals. We have the end goal, and then we break it down into smaller steps, baby steps, more actionable steps. We have a whole process for that. There's daily rituals, integrate practices that keep you in alignment with your goals, and a lot of reflection and growth. So regular assessments and adjustments that you can do so you can keep expanding. And empowerment is about action and is action in alignment with your highest self. And that expansion just comes natural for you. So, yet another ambitious go getter, millennial, Minal, she was feeling held back by self doubt, constantly worrying that she was not good enough to build a successful business. And through our coaching sessions, she gained a lot of clarity and a lot of confidence and a new sense of self worth as well. And with some tailored and personalized guidance for her and thought provoking questions as well, she started to embrace and even become aware that she could step away from her parents' shoulds and rules and she could create her own and adapt her adult life and make it as she wanted, embracing her true, unique strengths and letting go of what others might think. And today, she's taking bold action towards her business with renewed belief in herself. And she actually got married recently to the love of her life and has stepped into a bolder version of herself. And I'm very happy to have been a part of her journey. Let's get into some of the practical aspects of this. You need to think, you need to trick your brain and act as if you have received it. This is how you're going to explore abundance. And you really need to connect with it sensorily and emotionally. And want the love of your life, just love yourself first and imagine yourself receiving love from your ideal partner. And you need to have a comparison in the sense that not comparison between partners, but comparison the way you love yourself and the boundaries and expectations you have with yourself with how you want your partner to love you, your future partner to love you, expectations and desires and needs you have and how you meet them. Want more money? Imagine and feel yourself receive it in your account. Just do it in your brain, yes, but also feel it in your body and bring it to the present moment. If you received today your desires, how would you feel? Would you see? How would you hear it? What would people tell you? What would you be telling yourself? How would you know you've manifested it? What would be the telling factor in your body? How would you measure that success? And also just create a compelling story in your mind and associate sincerely to it and add more and more detail as you go along. This is not a just one off. You need to mental rehearse it many times and just go with it. So we don't have a lot of time to actually do this right now as a journaling practice. So I invite you to take a screenshot, take a picture of this slide, so you can create your own blueprint. And first step is know what and why you want. What is it? What for? What is the purpose of the things you want? Let go of the when and the how. So what can you do to surrender? Take inspired action in alignment with your higher self, not listening to the ego, not listening to why it's not going to work out. And no, just go with the fear, go with it all, and think of what's one step you can take within the 24 hours to be closer to this desire. Just bring it to you and have unwavering faith in the universe and in yourself as well. What's something that you can tell yourself when those intrusive thoughts come up? Something compassionate and kind and empowering. And keep adapting until you get your desires. What other choices and paths can you create for yourself to get there? And don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Just keep at it. Keep at it with passion and joy. And restart, rinse and repeat. So definitely take a screenshot or a picture or something, a print screen of this, and do some journaling on your own time. So now let's get the body moving a little bit more and get up and let's integrate all of these learnings and embody them. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Jump a bit for the last 10 seconds. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Just take one deep breath in and out. In and out. And we can take a sit. And have some water. Let's have some more water. Feeling just nice and relaxed. Okay. So, what you've learned so far is the top 3 mistakes overwhelmed, yet ambitious, and driven women make, and why you do not need permission to be bold and feel empowered, and also what to do instead with the love formula. And you're here today because you want to feel fully confident while staying true to you, who you are, and what you want out of life as well. And you want to have simple and actionable tools to have long lasting success and empowerment. You felt overwhelmed and exhausted before, and you are ready to make a change. So today is the day. Today is day one. Remember that initial quote I shared? Day one is today. You already started. If you got up and did all of these dancing around, moving around stuff, today is the day. And nothing I've shared with you today is theories or ideas. This is backed by science. And these are all things that my clients and I have done to achieve a successful and meaningful life with a lot of inner peace, confidence, freedom, and self assuredness, and really empowering lives. And I don't have any advantages or special skills. I just have a system that works. And if I can do this, if my clients can do this, you can too. That's why you have two options. You have option one: stay where you are, no change. You just sit here for 90 minutes listening to me, no problem. I know I have a little bit of an hypnotic voice. And you keep consuming a lot of free content that you have to piece together and to in order to get something out of it. And it takes years. Believe me, I've done it. It takes years to learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind to be more successful. You can do this, but it's going to take a lot of self discipline, a lot of time, a lot of self accountability. Or you can choose option two. You can fast track your results with my love framework in the She Rises course. Simple, straightforward, and effective. So I'm introducing to you my course, She Rises, is my 6-week coaching program designed to help women reclaim their self-worth, boost confidence, and step into their power. There we are. She rises. And you're going to unlock your inner goddess. So it's a transformative 6-week course designed to help you awaken your inner power, reclaim your confidence, and help you to manifest your deepest desires through a lot of practices of somatic manifestation, mindset shifts, empowered action that are backed up with neurolinguistic programming. So learning a lot of success and modeling and calibration and sensory acuity of your own emotions so that you can bring that and align that to manifesting your dream life. What you'll get inside, you'll get lifetime access to the materials. So as long as the course is alive, you'll have access to it. And you'll have 6 transformational modules with a lot of classes. And you'll have weekly live group coaching calls. We'll do breath works. We'll do Q&As. We'll do a lot of different activities in that live weekly call. And you'll also have 20 plus on demand video lessons so you can watch it whenever you feel like it, at whatever time, and whenever you want, basically. You also have 30 plus support resources, a lot of meditations, worksheets, a lot of tools that are going to take you there. And you'll learn a lot of the guided somatic exercises as well. I have a 14-day money back guarantee. If you're not happy, 14 days, and you show the results, that the worksheets that have been completed, all the work you put into it, and it still didn't work for you, you still didn't connect with it after doing all of the work and showing me the work that you've done, I'll be happy to give you your money back, and you'll have loads more of benefits and things for you to explore in this course. It's starting in January. I'll give you some more details about it later, but it's going to be amazing for you to give yourself this Christmas time. And I wanted to talk to you about Salma. So Salma came to me feeling stuck and paralyzed by self-doubt. And even the smallest little decisions felt overwhelming, and she didn't know which one was the right decision, as if there is one, right? But she was just struggling with a lot of that inner voice that was sabotaging her progress and any action that she wanted to take. And so through our work together, we uncovered how her lack of decision making was an unconscious pattern that was just operating in a loop, and worked on reframing her inner dialogue, essentially. And we did this in the subconscious part of our brain, unconscious part of our brain. And with time, Salma learned to embrace confidence and makes choices from a place of empowerment. And now she's thriving, she's more assertive in her relationship, and she actually has baby number 2 coming up, is on the way, and she's confident in herself and no longer is held back by fear of making the perfect decision or choosing the perfect path for her. And I'm so happy for her and for the transformation that she has achieved. So, what can you expect? You can expect practical tips. So, you'll acquire that toolkit that I was telling you about of those real life strategies to help you to get closer to your goals. And you'll also apply this framework. So, all of this journey that I was telling you, the LOVE framework and formula, you're going to learn to apply it. And there's a lot of exercises that are actionable. And you'll have also community connection. So you'll forge those meaningful connections with other like minded people that will be on a similar journey. Because if you're here, if you're attracted to this content, you will be on a similar journey to people in the course. And you'll also have a lot of mindfulness and relaxation. You'll immerse yourself in guided meditation sessions and other somatic exercises as well. So for some more tranquility and energy transmutation. And if you have ever heard of sexual transmutation, this is where we are going to explore as well. So that's one is a doozy. So that's an interesting one. You are going to expect also sustainable transformation. So, this means that you're going to ignite your passion with engaging discussions and exercises with subconscious rewiring. You're going to create new neurological pathways, and it's just going to be a very transformative experience. Essentially, what you'll achieve, you can expect to achieve a deep level of self love and unwavering confidence to step into your power. You can find a lot of clarity on your desires as well, your values, your life purpose that really help you align with the actions and help you understand what is the inspired action that you need to take that is going to be the needle mover. And you'll also expect and achieve a lot of emotional resilience and have those tools to really navigate the life challenges with grace and strength and taking them as learning opportunities. Also, the ability to manifest your dreams from a place of ease and flow rather than resistance, and without that overwhelm and that self doubt as well. You'll find a connection with your inner goddess, embracing your authentic self unapologetically. You'll connect with your feminine energy, with your body at a more sensual and sexual level as well. There's, like I said, a little bit of a sexual transmutation there, just a little boldness there sprinkled. And some empowerment to set boundaries, prioritize yourself, and take bold and inspired action towards your goals. You'll also find a renewed energy and a new zest for life, free from the patterns that you've experienced so far of keeping yourself in the loop of stuckness and unworthiness that are very disempowering, to be honest. So, Elaine was a life coach, yoga instructor, and a Reiki healer, a client of mine. She was seeking clarity and direction for both her personal growth and also her family's well being. And together, we worked through her vision, understanding what truly mattered most to her and in her relationship with her family. So, through those asking those important questions that I always like to ask and doing those meditations and those breathing exercises, and it's a very collaborative approach, okay? So, we're just vibing off each other. And Elaine created a clear roadmap with those actionable steps. We broke it down and in a very specific manner for her to take action. And that timeline as well. The timeline was important. Even though she was detached from it and she surrendered, it was important to have a certain plan and a certain outlook. So, beyond that, she uncovered those practical solutions that not only enhanced her own happiness, but also positively transformed her family's lifestyle. And so Elaine's ability to make those empowered decisions and also communicate more positively with herself and with her family just led to a healthier and more fulfilling life for her and her loved ones. And it's super, super inspiring to see her journey. And I actually had some sessions with her that were very good. I was actually her client as well. So it has been very inspiring to be a part of this. Okay, so at this point, what is the investment of the course She Rises? So, the value of the on demand course, the videos, the private group, the worksheets, the guided exercises, those tutorials, and the weekly group coaching sessions sold separately is 875 British pounds. The regular investment for this type of event is 299 British pounds. But because you're here and you're my founding member, I want to give you a bonus. You're going to receive 188 savings when you book your spot today, and that is close to 65% off. So I definitely take on this offer. And it's only for this week. Okay. So if you book your alignment call before the 12th, no, not before the 12th, sorry. The 12th was the masterclass, but it's the 20th. You will lock your investment at 111. So if you want a direct link, it will be below. So if you're just ready to book straight away, it will be below as well. If you want to book a call so we can really chat about if this is for you, how is this going to be applicable for you, you can actually click here and you will be directed to the calendar to book this call. Okay. And I am also throwing in an extra bonus. As a thank you for attending this masterclass, I am just thrilled to offer something special. When you enroll in the course, She Rises at the founding member rate of 111 within this week, you'll receive a bonus call of 30-minute private call with me that is valued at 50 British pounds. So it's something that you can do to enhance your experience because group coaching is very good because sometimes when we distance ourselves from what the situation is and we see someone else be coached, even though that person is someone that we have similarities in the life and in the situation that we're dealing with, you're able to get a different outlook and a different perspective and feel things in a different way rather than you were being coached in front of everyone. So it's super empowering to do group coaching, but to enhance even more your experience and get an even more tailored experience for yourself and personalized, this bonus is going to make the difference for sure. So if you book this before Christmas, before the 25th of December 2024, you are going to receive this bonus. And this is a limited time only. There are only limited numbers of openings. So this is first come, first save bonus. And if all the slots are gone, you can also engage with me on. In fact, I encourage you to engage with me on Instagram at the Woo Woo Scientist. And this is a free call to help you identify your blind spots. So book now and see if this is going to be the right solution for you. So again, click the link here, book here, or click the link below, and you will be booking your call. Just wanted to take a little moment to ask any questions. So the questions that I've received are how much time will I need to dedicate each week? Very valid question. So you'll need to have about 2 to 3 hours per week to attend the live sessions or just watch the replays. They will be available and also complete the exercises and implement what you've learned. So you can do half an hour every day, or you can do those 2 to 3 hours in one day, in one sitting. It's up to you. You'll organize your time and you'll see which exercise takes the longest. But I would say no more than 3 hours per week. That is extremely manageable if you're just like commuting on a train or a bus, or if you're flying somewhere. This is something that you can do. Or you're really just taking the time for yourself and making yourself accountable. And you can even have accountability buddies through in the course that are really going to help you to enhance your experience and make you accountable as well. So that is the time that you'll need to dedicate. And what if I can't attend the live session? So no worries, all the sessions will be recorded and you'll have access to the replays so you can watch at your convenience. The only caveat here is that we really need to protect the confidentiality, and we really need to create a safe space for people. So if they're being coached in a group coaching setting and this is going to be recorded, this recording is going to be just for these purposes. So it cannot be watched by other people that are not within the in the course, and it really needs to be protected and safeguarded. I really want to create a safe space for everyone. And another important question might be, okay, so I enroll in the course and what if I don't see the results? I already told you you have the 14-day money back guarantee. You do the work, you show me the complete worksheets, you show me feedback on the exercises, and it doesn't work, I'll give you your money back. I'm not here to deceive anyone. So that's one thing. And on another spectrum of this, I would say that transformation requires commitment. And if you attend the sessions, you complete the exercises and the worksheets and apply the teachings and you embody, you put in your body into it, not just your mind, you will see progress. However, growth is a journey and results depend on your willingness to show up for yourself. So this is up to you as well. That's why I told you in the beginning, this was not a savior. This is not, I'm not saving you. I'm not giving you the magic formula to reprogram your brain. That's not it. You need to recondition yourself all the time. It's like going to the gym. You cannot go to once and expect to be done forever. So if you have any other questions, just ask me on Instagram at the Woo Woo Scientist, or just contact me on my website, and I am happy to answer. And just book your call as well. I'm available to answer any questions in that call. And yeah, I'm just here for your success and your empowerment. So I really want to thank you now that you have a little bit more tools to get your life booming and your mind relaxed. Connect with me on social media. And I'm excited and looking forward to have you in the She Rises course. See you then. Bye.